I remember doing a particularly big show at Open Air Festival, like the last slot on the Sunday night, and following like a load of rock bands and thinking, God, how's this going to work? And luckily the Polish crowd totally went with me. I'm kind of faced with the same thing tonight. This is quite a big cavernous football stadium, but I have faith that we can engender the rave. I watched Euro 2012. I watched the match that was supposed to be here the night it rained, and we sat and watched for an hour and a half waiting to see if it was going to go ahead. And during that time got to know the stadium quite well because everybody was just looking, panning around. Little did I know when I was watching it I would get to play here and they would get the roof on, more importantly. It's a very iconic here, but I'm glad they've got the roof on. I have special rituals before I go on stage. One is to don the Hawaiian shirt. 2, take off my shoes, and 3, Alan over here, my tour manager, will slap me really hard around the face. At that point, I'll be ready to face whatever the football stadium has to throw at me. There are many weird and wonderful places that I've taken samples for in my music. Most of the weirder ones I can't tell you because they might not have been cleared. Children's records. The weirder ones are the ones we don't clear, so it's very hard to talk about them for fear that there's lawyers watching.
Now you're going to die.
I've been a renowned party person for 30 years, but 4 years ago I stopped partying off stage. Now I concentrate, all my partying goes on stage, and then when I finish I go to bed. The craziest parties that I've ever been to, normally back at my house after doing shows. After we did the big beach boutiques, we went on for about 2 days back at my house. I don't know, there was one time after doing Fuji Rock Festival where we had to drive back from Fuji Rock for about an hour and a half in a bus with 2 very large bottles of sake and some strange. We invented Hotel Olympics where we played tennis and things in the room. Not something I'd recommend at home, kids. When I started out, I was actually a DJ first, and then I was in rock bands because that was the way you could actually make a living. DJs didn't really get paid in those days. I sort of miss the camaraderie of being in a band, especially like when you turn up and you look and it's a big cavernous football stadium. You want your mates around you. You want to be kind of like look at each other going, yeah, this is all right. There's sometimes a little bit lonely. But the crew that I travel with, my support team who do the lights and visuals and look after the production, that we're kind of like a band. It's just only one of us gets to actually stand on the stage. My message to Polish fans would be live long, prosper, enjoy music, download music responsibly, and have a fantastic time. Thank you very much for having me. You are watching Wirtualna, Polska. I am Fatboy Slim with a bad Polish accent.